Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. A very good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to this wonderful, wonderful, distinguished session today with a host of distinguished Toastmasters. At last count, when I looked at it, I saw 10 distinguished Toastmasters playing roles today. And that's almost a solar system, no, a galaxy of stars in the city. I think all the people who have been here are actually right now over here. And distinguished Toastmasters, they're a very unique feature. In fact, so unique, we have 88 people here come to see them. Who are they? What do they do? How do they look? What difference do they have? On my coat, on my hairstyle, I'll come back to you, Prati, at the evaluation section. But nevertheless, DTMs, do you know how many DTMs it takes to screw in a light bulb? Even I don't know, but they can give you 5 to 7 speeches each on how to do that. Well, I believe DTMs start when you come into a club, you come in as a distinguished guest and you eventually graduate to a distinguished Toastmaster. So that's the only journey I see, from distinguished guest to distinguished Toastmaster. But today's journey, from what Prati said, will be a journey of great learning with all the speeches and all the evaluations that will be there. My role as general evaluator will be to give a feedback on the entire meeting right from the time it starts until it ends. And I will be assisted by a team of evaluators who will be evaluating specific aspects of speakers and the meeting. So for displaying their roles and telling their specific responsibilities, could I call the responsible members for today? Our grammarian today is distinguished Toastmaster Satyadeep Basu. Satyadeep, could I request you to please describe your role today?
Thank you, DTM Abdul. I am going to play the grammarian of the day. As a grammarian, my primary responsibilities are to look after the good usages and the not so good usages of grammar, the pronunciations, and I also need to give the word of the day, which every time any speaker use would call for an applause, a virtual applause here, or a thumbs up maybe. The word of the day today is exemplary, EXEMPLARY. It is an adjective. It means desirable model, very good, or it can be perfect, ideal. These are the synonyms. And usage of exemplary can be Roger Federer played an exemplary match against Rafael Nadal, but still lost the 2008 Wimbledon final. A different, a humorous usage can be Oyon Paul DTM has conducted many exemplary workshops, though nobody understood what he conducted. This is another one. I will present a report at the end of this session. Thank you, Abdul.
Thank you so much, Prati, for that exemplary introduction. Great. We have another role player who is again an exemplary Toastmaster, a person who dons multiple roles, dons across multiple clubs, and is seen across Toastmasters reach the people. Could I request the RCounter for today's meeting, distinguished Toastmaster Archita Tiwari, to explain her role, please?
Good afternoon, everyone present here. Today, as the RCounter, my role is to note down the usage of certain crutch words or sounds that are not required in any particular speech. For example, sounds like and words like actually, so, a long pause that kind of puts a speed break on your speeches. Friends, I also believe that a lot of times we use certain words that are very exclusive to us. For example, I have often been told that I use the word yeah, YA, very frequently in places where it is not required. For example, I say, yeah, obviously, yeah, so, yeah, really? So, yeah is my exclusive crutch words. In today's meeting, I will try to look out if any of the speakers have an exclusive crutch word that that they use very, very often. At the same time, I will also take care of the general crutch words and the sounds that are not required to be made. I hope that we have an exemplary meeting with such exemplary distinguished Toastmasters. And to everyone, all the best. I shall present my report when called upon to do so. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DTM Archita Tiwari. Moving on, we have the timer for today's meeting, the person who will be tracking the most important resource, that's time. Could I request distinguished Toastmaster Hriday Ranjan to explain his role, please.
Thank you, DTM Abdul. So today I'm very excited to be part of this meeting. So as a timer, I would say time is too slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, too long for those who grieve, too short for those who rejoice. But for those who love, time is eternity. So for today, time is eternity. So I would be I will be taking time of all the speakers and evaluator, table topic speakers. So for that, I would be, I am not able to share my screen, but I would ask, request host to give me the co-host access so that I can share my screen and show the timer. So for speeches, there is 5 to 7 minutes. So the green card would be displayed at 5 minutes. The amber card would be displayed at 6 minutes, and the red card would be displayed at 7 minutes. And there is a 30-second grace on both sides. And for the table topics, we have 1 to 2 minutes. So I would be showing the green card at 1 minute, amber card at 1 minute 30 second, and red card at 2 minutes. Same, there is a 30-second grace on both sides. And for the evaluation, we have 2 to 3 minutes. So I will be showing green card at 2 minutes, amber at 2.5, and red card at 2 minutes 30 seconds. So 30-second grace on both the sides. So I got the co-host access, I guess. So I can share my screen and just, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the speeches, I will be starting when I see a first verbal or non-verbal gesture of the speaker. So the time would start and it will automatically display the green card at 5 minutes and the amber card at 6 minutes and the red card at 7 minutes. So over to you, DTM Abdul.
Thank you so much, DTM Hriday Mohanty. That was a lovely introduction, and by lovely, I mean eternity, and something which is really valued. Thank you so much. Just one correction. I think on the table topic side, there is no lower limit 30-second grace. So we have 1 minute, and 2 minutes is the green red card, and 30 minutes grace on the other side. So I think all of us leave our mark in this world. Our only choice is whether to be remembered as an example or as a lesson. That's the role an evaluator plays, to see and reflect on what that lesson is. And I'll come back later in the meeting to give you the lessons from this meeting. For the moment, back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.